Okay. I can see comments now. I can see live chat. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I was hot before. I couldn't see the comment section because I needed comment section for you people to be able to enjoy this. Number one thing is this. I may not be making so much money trading, but I'm making more than enough that keeps me going and that keeps me comfortable that I can make more. Now, before I got to that point, I used to make money and lose it. But I can make the money right now while trading. I traded, I make the money, but at the long run, I get to lose the money. Now, this is common to every problem that every individual or every person has ever had. Have you ever had a challenge whereby you were trading and you were losing money? You were trading, you were first making money, and then all of a sudden you start losing. And after a while, your mindset will change. I don't know, maybe I will make the training, I will upload the training on my YouTube so that some people can learn from it. You see, trading is a cycle, roundabout. Trading. You're welcome. Pius, you're welcome. Trading is a cycle like this. Every time you interrupt that cycle, whatever interruption you put will be on repeat. You know where they say you put you are playing a music, you now put it on repeat. When you are putting when you are placing a, what do we call it now, a music on a repeat, what it means is that it's going to be repeating itself. If you are a trader or you want to be a trader, there are facts you need to, make peace with yourself about. Number one, there is no business that does not have merit and demerit. There is no business in this world that does not have where it works fine and at a point there's going to be a problem, which you have to prefer solution to. You want to make money. The problem with a lot of people is that everybody wants to make money with trading, but you see, they are not willing. They are not willing to give what it takes. If I ask anybody a general question right now, let me ask you a general question, and I need you to put your response in the comment section. Have you traded before? You have made money? I know a lot of people will say yes. Have you traded before? The same time you have made money, you have made losses. But your losses is more than your wins. Meaning, have you traded before and you lose more than you win? If you have traded before and you had losses more than your wins, a lot of people are going to be in that category. If you are in that category, let me tell you the problem. You have this problem I'm talking about. What is the topic for today? The topic is simply how to gain mastery over your your emotion, control over trading, and manage your losses. It's just three, right? 3. 1, self-control, controlling your emotions. 2nd, managing your losses. 3rd, overtrading. These 3 problems, they are problems. When you don't know how to manage your losses, when you don't know how to control your emotion, when you don't know how not to overtrade, you are going to be in the losing part. What do I mean that you're going to be in the losing part? You're going to be losing, you're going to be experiencing losses more than you're going to be experiencing wins. But is there a way you can experience more wins than losses? Can you be making more profits than losses? There are people who are making profits. Is it that they are not losing at all? They are losing. Of course, they are losing. You're going to lose. So I'm going to share with you briefly in just few minutes. These are my own things that makes me tick, and I had to learn them the hard way. You see, I was like you. I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it was a problem. I just believed the platform is doing ojoro. I believed that the platform was, changing things for us, monitoring us, and they are monitoring our accounts. They are, doing manipulation. The market is not doing manipulation. The brokers are not doing manipulation. They leave the manipulation to your emotions. They leave the manipulation to your feelings. They leave the manipulation to your lack of discipline. They allow you to be the judge of you. So if the market allows you to judge yourself, so if you need to make profit, it means you just need to judge yourself right. If you do the right thing, you will flow easy. So what does it take to do the right thing? First and foremost, you need to recognize the problem. I mentioned 3 things, and I'm going to mention them again. Number one, self-control. What is self-control in trading? What's self-control in trading? Self-control in trading is your ability to trade according to your plan, stick with your plan, and do exactly as you have said you're going to do. What does it take to do exactly what you are going to do? You said, oh, I'm going to do 2 trades a day. After the 2 trades, I am done. Now you are doing 2. After you have done the 2, you saw plenty signal. Let me take this one again. It's not too much, Jare. It can't be too much. You decide to take another one. Number 1, you don't have self-control. It means you cannot do as you've said you will do. You are not doing outside what you have agreed that you're going to do. So you lack self-control. A lot of people lack this. And some of you don't even have plan. There is no plan. Let me tell you, when I first started, there was no plan. The plan was to get rich. That was the plan. My plan was to just make money, get rich. The same as some of you. The plan is just, they said you can make money while trading. I just want to make money, get rich, and just see myself making a lot of money. That's so many people's plan. But that's not a trading plan. That's not a business plan. That is not a good plan. That's not going to get you anywhere. If you are trading and you do not recognize that trading is a business, you are going to have problem. Number 1, if you come into trading for the purpose of, oh, I just want to make, I just want to make money. I want to make a lot of money. I don't care how, let it just happen. I don't care if I'm just gambling or what. There are a lot of people who are gambling, not trading. Anybody can go to the trading platform and say, oh, it's up or down. Up. I think it's my network. Okay. Somebody posted, I'm just seeing the post. Don't mind my network. I'm far away from home. I'm trying to read this person's comments. Okay. Okay. He said, I know my problem. Overtrading is major problem. I have made hundreds of dollars and lost hundreds of dollars because of overtrading. Okay. I'm going to get overtrading. I'm going to get to overtrading. Overtrading is actually not the problem. The problem for overtrading is not actually the overtrading itself. Something led to that overtrading. Do you understand? If you check properly, before you start doing plenty trades, something pushed you to doing that plenty trades. Before, maybe you were targeting, oh, I will just make $10, I will just make $20, and I will stop. But you've made maybe $8, it's remaining $2 to become $10, and then all of a sudden you started losing, and you didn't want to. Most time, overtrading will always start off by you experiencing 1 losses or having 2 high targets. There's only 2 reasons for overtrading: experiencing losses, and you don't want to accept your losses. You now want to do a revenge trading. Do you know revenge? Do you know what a revenge is? When you want to take revenge, you felt like the platform is cheating you. Now I need to show them back. I need to collect this money. It is my money. It is my right. I must collect it. You now want to collect it by force, by fire. It's going to lead to, remember, okay, let me state it again. 2 things cause overtrading. Remember, I'm talking about 3 points, right? I'm still going to go back to the first one. 2 things cause overtrading. Number 1 is you trying to revenge after a loss. You've made a loss. You don't want to accept. You want to revenge and get it back. You are definitely going to overtrade. Before you get to know that you have done 20 trades and you are still at the same spot, you've moved. When you start moving, because you have done too many, you start dropping. Again, a barrier to be created virtually for you. I can tell you because, oh boy, if you're looking at somebody who has overtraded, I have done plenty trades in a single day, over 400 trades. That binary has to tell me I have exceeded my limit of number of trades for the day. So I waited for them till it was like 1 o'clock. I continue again. For you to know the number of trades that I had to do. Every time I get to 800, I'm trying to get 1,000. Every time I get to 800, every time I get to 800, the next thing I drop down. I want to get to 800. The next thing I drop back to 500, back to 300. Now I'm trying to get back to 800. And I'm doing multiple trades. Inside that multiple trade, I will experience losses. I'll still go back to it. That was how I was doing till I overtraded. So I'm telling you, what are the causes of overtrading? Number one, when you experience a loss and you are trying to do a revenge trade, you are going to overtrade. Okay? I'll say I'm right. You are going to overtrade. Why? You know go. Greed are waiting. Imagine you trading with $100 and you have been able to grow that $100 by 100%. That's a good deal, but you're not going to stop because your target is too high. That's the second reason. First reason is overtrading. When you experience a loss and you are trying to do a revenge trade, you will overtrade. Second, when your target is too high, you will not appreciate little profits. No. Imagine you had $100. You were able to make $100. Instead of you to be grateful and you said, oh, I've done well today. Let's do another one tomorrow, or let's do another one another time. No. You are not satisfied. You are targeting 500 with 100, meaning you want to make 500% in a day. It's not supposed to happen like that. Now, when you now do 100 to 200, 200 to 350 or something. Now you are 350, right? You know you have made like 250. You are still not comfortable with it. You want more. As you want more, you are now trying to do more. Guess what happened? While you now place a trade, you now experience a loss. And then during this period, while you are growing it, ideas will be coming to you to scale your stake, to increase your risk management. You are now increasing what you are doing, your trading. You are trying to make more so that you quickly get to that 500. Meanwhile, while you are aiming at that target, in just a single day, you have done plenty, more than enough trades. You have done over 20 already to get to that spot. You have done over 20. You didn't want to stop. Why? Because your target is 500. Guess what? One single loss will devastate you, will destabilize you. When you experience that loss, let's say you traded with 200 or 300, you have grown, you have made 250. Because you have made 250, you now decided, now that I have made 250, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to trade with 200. You traded with 200, you experienced a loss. Now you are back to what? 150. You will not grieve. Number one, remember what caused the loss. Your target was too high. You were aiming too high. You wanted 500. Now you are 350. You have actually made half of it. Instead of you to relax and shelve it to another time when you are more calmer and more focused so that you will hit it good. You will not calm. You will not be calm. The next thing you are trying to do is no. I cannot lose that 200 like that. I need to make it back. You are going to overtrade. You are going to be prepared to start doing plenty trades. And you are going to be in a haste. Why? You want to quickly get it done. This is going to make you overtrade without knowing. and you will not be able to stop it. Why? Your driving force is too high objective. You have too high objective. Your target is too high. Your target is too high. You are aiming too high. Okay, so if you are saying I'm aiming too high, that's why I'm overtrading. What is the normal? The normal is for you to do like 10% of your capital to 50%. 10 to 50% is okay for a day target. It's even too much. Do you know what my guys were telling me? 2%, 3%. I said, now won't kill me. Wait till I go take that one and do for this economy. I'm the one who increased it, and they said, okay, if you can prove that it's workable for you, it's okay. And I was able to prove it over a period of time, and they agreed with me on that. But you see, your own problem is that you're overtrading, not because you are prepared to. All your plan, all your projection, they will make sure that that is where you will end up. Why? You have too high objective. Your target, your ambition, what you are looking at as target, take home, is too high. What do I mean by too high? Imagine you have $100 as your capital. I don't expect you to trade with the $100. I expect you to trade with at least 10 to 30% of that $100, which means trading with $10 or $30. But you are not going to want to. Why? Because what you are going to be making is going to be small. Maybe from $10, you're making $1, $2, $3. You look at it, when will I get to where I'm going? It is not about the amount, it's about the process. You see, in trading, everything is repetition. How is it repetition? I'm going to tell you. You go to the trading platform, whether you have a plan or not, you must have a plan before you go there. If you don't have a plan, you're not going to make anything. So you go there and you get to the platform, and the next thing you are doing is, okay, I want to trade. This thing, market is either going up or down. So I'm saying it's going up. You are making decision, and you are putting your money down on that direction that, oh, I'm expecting this thing to go up. I predict it's going to go up in the next 5 minutes, or in the next 10 minutes, or in the next 1 hour. If it goes up, I make so percentage of profits. That is the way trading works. Now, before you get to make a decision about the direction of the market, it means you must have information. You must have information that will allow you to make quality decisions. But if you don't have information that will allow you to make quality decisions, guess what? You are going to be gambling. You are going to be guess trading. That's what it means to be gambling. That's how come it's not a business. Because if you are gambling, you are just predicting without any major formation or plan or strategy that is going to make it a repetitive stuff. That's gambling. It's not trading, it's gambling. So a lot of people come to the platform to gamble. Why? They felt like somebody was able to make money from this thing. It should be very easy. If you take trading as a business, you will flourish. Let me tell you, I had that problem until I started taking trading as a business. That was when I knew my strategy was working. That was when I knew the strategy was not the problem, that I was the problem. The processor, you see, when you are trading, you are the one processing the information. You use your strategy that you have, you make sure you use it to decide the direction, then you decide, okay, this thing is going up, you place your trade, and you monitor your trade to see the result. What about while monitoring your trade and your trade goes opposite way? That's where you need to now manage your risk management and managing your losses. That's where losses come. Are you going to be right all the time? Every day you are going to be trading, repeating a process. Meaning you are going to be saying it's going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down. If you are going to be saying up and down, guess what? You are going to be repeating it all the time. So that's why I said trading is a circle. Trading is a circle like this. You are going to say, oh, I want to trade right now. Look at how trading works. I want to trade right now. And I come to the platform. I go to binary, for instance, and I say, okay, they said, is this thing going to go up or is going to come down? Predict in the next 5 minutes, will it be going up or down? and make your decision. If you are correct, you will win 86%. If it goes down, you win 86%. If it goes up, you will win 86%. So which one is it going? Predict. Can you tell us where it's going? Now, as they ask you this question, where is it going? Do you know the next thing you do? You need to now make a decision, right? So what are those things that are going to judge or guide your decision making? Your strategy, your plan, and your own personal discipline. These are the things that are going to, I'm seeing the sun. The sun is casting. Okay, I don't know how to dodge this. Okay, maybe I'll dodge this like this. Now, you need to understand. So if you make that decision, what are you going to do? Okay, it's going up. If you predict it's going up, you're going to get money, right? If you're correct. What about if you're wrong? You cannot do this every day and win. Forget, you cannot. I don't know how perfect you can be. So when people are saying, how accurate is your strategy? Is it 85%? Is it 95%? Oh, it's my AC. It's because it's close to the AC. So the video sounds like it's raining. Okay, I've turned it off. It should be clearer now. It's my AC that is making that noise. This mouthpiece is very close to the AC. So I'll switch it off. It's not going to be sounding like that. It's going to sound clearer now. So you are predicting is either going up or down. And if it goes up, you win. If it comes down, you win. If you predict down. But what about if you lose? You cannot be predicting the market. You cannot be predicting the market direction, right? You cannot be predicting the market direction for, let's say, you are saying the market is going up, down. You are predicting every day like that. You are doing it multiple times. And there is no way you are going to be right all the time. Imagine if you are predicting the direction for more than 50 times. Let's even say for 100 times. Are you going to... Okay, I'm going to answer that question. With a capital of $50, what will you recommend as stake? I'm going to answer that question. You cannot be... Okay, let me ask you. Do you think if you are trading right now and you traded about over 100 signal or 100 trades, do you think you will win all the 100? Is there any strategy that will make you win all the 100 signals or all the 100 prediction? I need you guys to respond to me. If you're watching, I need you to respond. If you do 100 trades, is there anything that guarantees you that you will win all the 100? Is there anything like that? I first need you to think about it. Then you will understand where the problem is coming from. Do you think you will be able to win all the 100? All the 100 signals? I need somebody to respond. Somebody said no. Now, if you have this at the back of your mind that you cannot trade all 100 trades in a month and you have all of them pulling through, even if you have all of them pulling through, that can be that right and that accurate. It's only a computer. You are not one. So the question is, if you do 100 trades, you cannot win all. This is where the second problem comes. Remember the first problem I said, self-control. A self-control just means you following your plan, trading according to your plan. If your plan is, oh, I'm going to do 3 trades a day, do 3 trades. If your plan is, I'm going to be trading for 5%, trade 5%. I'm going to be trading like this, like that. Do exactly what you say you're going to do. If you don't do exactly as you said you're going to do, you don't have self-discipline. It means you don't have control. You need to work on that. Number 2 has to do with recognizing your losses. Recognize that there must be losses in this game. You cannot do 100 trades and expect all of them to win. So what's your plan? Before you even start, what is your plan? That if a whole month, if I'm going to be doing 100 trades for the whole month, at least I'm going to be losing some. But I want to be able to win more than I lose. I'm going to be able to win more than I lose. Sorry guys. How far now? Software pay anywhere. It's not compulsory. You have to be this area.
Send the pipeline.
Anywhere, as long as it's conducive and it's okay, it's proper, just let me know. I'm having a live video. Just tell me when it's ready now. Then just call me anytime from 12. So if you're wondering, is it possible to have 100 trades? Sorry about that. Is it possible to have 100 trades and then you are not losing anything? It's not. If anybody tell you it's possible, let me tell you, they are putting you on the long scale, and that long scale is going to really piss you off, because at the end of the day, you're going to put so much confidence, so much overconfidence on the thing, and the day you least expected, you're going to lose. And when you lose, you're going to lose big. All your wins are going to disappear. Go and ask all the people before you. There is nothing like 100% accurate trading strategy. You cannot. If you try to do that, guess what will happen? Guess what will happen? If you try to do that, what will happen is that you are going to experience a heavy loss. That's what is going to happen, because you are going to depend on it. And when you depend on it, something is going to get wrong. Why? You're going to depend on it. You'll become overconfident to the extent that you will start putting more. The day you least expected, something worse is going to happen. You're going to lose massively. If somebody tells me that he has a boat, it's working fantabulous, do you know what I ask them? Let me give you a guide to help you. If somebody says, I have a boat, it's working, ask the person, for how long has your boat been working? It's only if this boat has been working for more than 6 months. Accuracy, 6 months. That's when I'll believe such a boat is dependable. And despite that, it is not reliable, 100% not reliable. It can fail at any time. I have working boats. Yes, I have working boats, but I cannot recommend them or give them to anybody, because I'm a human being. I'm a Christian. I know people, the way people think. They want what works, and then once they see it, they are going to grab it by the bull. They are going to do more than you are thinking. They are going to go in full power because they want to make more money. They're not going to take it slow, steady, grooming the thing. No. People don't have time for that. So if you are over trading, you cannot make money. If you don't recognize losses even before you start, you will not make money either. Remember, I asked you, if you do 100 trades, what is the guarantee that you are going to have all that 100 trades wins for the whole month? So if there is no guarantee that you are going to win all of them, why are you now looking for a guarantee of 100%? You must win every day. You must win every day. You have to learn to accept losses. Accept at least that some days you are going to lose. So if you do not make friend with your losses, it's going to worry you. How it's going to worry you is this, you see, because you are very skeptical. You are not freeing yourself with this thing. So every time you are trading, you are praying. No. Please go down. Let me win. No. Let me win. No. You are emotional. You have emotional attachment. When you have emotional attachment, you are not going to respect. You are not going to be disciplined. Number one, the disciplinary part will not work because you are emotional. Every time you are entering a trade, you are praying. Have you been in that spot? You enter a trade. First of all, he's favoring you. Instead of you to get out, you're not getting out. You said, oh, I think I can get more. In the process of getting more, it changed and you started losing. Instead of you to get out and wait for another opportunity to re-enter the market, no, you said, no, it's still going to come down. Overconfidence started. As if now your papa get the market. Meanwhile, the market is being controlled by volumes and the brokers. The volume generated by the traders and the broker, that's what controls the market. And you are now overconfident. Guess what now happened? Because of your overconfidence, your wins becomes losses. Now you are now praying to God, speaking in tongue. Oh Shirama Baba, Ibu Yegiba, you have to come down. You not go respect your tongue. You not go respect whatever you do. If you have been in the type of situation you are always praying every time you are trading, there is problem. You have emotional problem. You have not made peace with your plan. You don't have self-discipline, which you need to work on. Now, I'm telling you the problem. I'm going to tell you the solution in just few summary. Everything you need to do that will help you, that has been helping me, it will help you as well. I don't know how much overtrading you, I still overtrade currently. How? Because I am test running. I'm test running all my strategy, new platform, new stuff. I'm test running. So it is important I do it. I don't have a choice. But what do I do occasionally, every time, to get myself back and have the right mindset to be calm, cool, and say, no, I must collect money? What? It's the same thing I'm about telling you. It's very simple. It's not difficult. You know it, but you refuse to do it. Why? Because you allow your problem and your financial demands to drive you. If you would cool down and follow instruction, you will make money. It is simple things that make this thing work. It is not hard. So remember, I've talked about lack of discipline, right? How to work on the discipline. I'm going to talk about it. Secondly, I talk about what? Overtrading, right? And I told you those things that cause overtrading. Number one that cause overtrading is when you have too high of a target. Your target that you are aiming at on a daily basis, when it's too high, you're going to overtrade. And then when you see, when you have a high target, you're going to overtrade. When you now lose, when you lose, you are going to overtrade. When you have been winning, you have accumulated profit, you are not suddenly lose it, you will not want to accept. Maybe you're supposed to do 5, you've done 4. The 5th one, you now lost. You will not want to accept. You will want to get back at it and say, no, you cannot do me like this. I cannot just lose it. I cannot just lose everything like that. No. It won't work that way. No. I need to collect my money back. So you are going to overtrade. Overtrading is a problem because you have a high target. Okay, what is your capital? Imagine all you have is $100. Okay, somebody asks a question. I have a $50 capital and I want to start trading. How much do I need to stake? How much do you need to stake? How much do you need to? You have $100 for instance. How much do you need to stake? You have $50. How much do you need to stake? How much should be your target? Imagine somebody having $50 and his target is 200. You want to go and rob them. Do you want to go and rob them? You have been watching too much of movies, too much of film trick. Because all those people you see recording stuff, you think all of them film trick. Most of them are film trick. The only ones who get to do that, they do that because, and they tell you they did not start that way. They tell you they start small. But you will not want to listen to the small part. Why? Because what you have been seeing is always the big one, You are not seeing the small one. Even if the person does a small one, you will not want to follow the small one. You will want to follow the big one. That is why I stick to doing small stuff. Yes. Because the day I show you big one, you go say, I don't want $30 again. I don't want $50 again. I want $150, $15. I want $1,500. I don't want $50. I don't want $2. I don't want $3. You will not want the small ones anymore. Meaning your target will be too high. And you will never achieve it. It's not a curse. I'm not cursing. You will not achieve it. It doesn't work that way. Before, let me tell you the process of achieving bigger targets. It's gradual and it's mastery. You would have mastered the process of turning small to big before you can turn big to bigger. Do you understand? Small. You master the art of turning small stuff, small amount into big amount. Let me give you an instance. The person that asked the question about $50, I have $50 capital. How much am I supposed to stake? You're supposed to stake highest from 10% of your capital to 30%. That's the highest. If at most you reach too much, 30%. Meaning if I have $50, 10% is $5. 30% is like $15. So I am to risk $15 every time I want to stake. Why? Because we are trading binary. We trade binary options. So it's based on short time frame. It's not like people trading forex that you can risk. That's why you see forex people risk certain percentage, 5%, 2.5%, 3% of their whole capital. They're not risking everything. They're not exposing everything because they know and they have at the back of their mind that something can go wrong. Every day is not going to be Christmas. So I don't expect you to now say because you have $50, you want to be targeting 500. If you are now, okay, imagine you are risking 10 to 30%. What should be your target? Should your target now be you want to make 200? You want to make 300? You want to make $500? No, your target should be reasonable. Just as you are risking, your target should be, can I at least make 5% to 20% of my capital daily? 5% to 20%. Can I get to make that daily? Can I get to make that daily? If I'm able to make that, if I make that for 10 days, if you're making 10% of your capital every day, in 10 days you will make 100%. In 20 days you will make 200%. That's fair enough. That's good enough. But because your capital is small, your returns look small, and you are not motivated, you are not encouraged, you felt like it is not working properly. Is that what they are doing and they are celebrating and jubilating it? You don't understand that that's what they are doing. That's what got them to where they are. They started with $100 and they were able to make 100, make 200, make 300, and then they decided, because they've mastered the act of duplicating it, now can I use bigger amount of money, and they are now duplicating and making more money. So if you see somebody trading and the person is trading forex and is growing $200 account, it's because the person has been doing it over time. The experience, the wealth of experience such a person has, you do not have. And because you do not have, you cannot compare yourself. You don't have the experience the person has. How do you want to compare yourself to the person? Why do you want to start treating or behaving like that same person? You are not the person. You've not had the experience. You don't even know how to turn $10 to $20. You now want to start with 500. You will wreck yourself. That's how a lot of people get into trouble and they lose money. Why? You are trying to get what you are supposed to grow into instantly. It doesn't work. You will always lose because you are jumping. Remember, trading is a circle. Repetition. You repeat the same thing over and over, over and over. So once you overtrade or have one wrong idea, that's what you're going to be repeating. That's why a lot of people, before they were trading, things were working fine when they were doing smaller amount, but immediately they grow bigger, they started having problem. It's emotional, it's psychological. So remember, number one, discipline. What do you need to do to have discipline? Draft a plan for yourself. Plan of how you're going to be trading. If you have not been documenting your trading, start documentation. Start documenting what you do, how you do it, the result you get. It will help you to analyze what you need to correct, what you need to improve, and what you need to work on. Now, if you're documenting it, it's going to help you to become more focused and more disciplined. You document what you do to have self-control, and then you draft a plan. What's your plan? How much do you have for this business? You want to be trading. How much money you get for this business? Do you have $100? Do you have $200? Do you have $1,000? Whatever amount that you have, you don't risk it all, and you don't go full into it. I'm going to end with that. How you grow to make that money. But you see, once you get everything right, you are able to control yourself by having the right plan. Your trading plan is there. You are documenting how you're trading and your results. If you are documenting all that, you are going to experience good and outstanding results because you now have proper documentation. So once you have proper documentation, you're going to experience a better result, a better outline. Now, Once you're able to do that, the next thing you need to look at is the what? Overtrading, right? How do you stop overtrading? Very simple. Remember the causes of overtrading. Number one, high objective. What's your objective? What's your target? Imagine somebody is trying to pay a bill. He has not made the money. He has already spent the money. He has already allotted the money you have not made. You have allotted it to settle a basic, to settle bill. You are owing somebody or you are owing something. You want to clear the bill. You have not made the money. You have not traded the money. You have already claimed that when the money comes out, it's going for this purpose. Why not collect the money first? Make the money first before you spend it. In your head, you have spent it. So your target is 100. You're at 50. You're not appreciating that you're even gone far. So you are going to overtrade when 50 suddenly becomes 20. You're not going to agree. I will not accept that. No. You cannot take that from me. I've been growing this thing for the past 2 hours. Now suddenly you now take me back to 30. No. I'm going to make it back. Then you are going to step outside your plan. You're not going to follow your plan again. You are supposed to do 5. So in your plan, you should draft and consider losses. That there will be losses. I told you, if you're doing 100 trades in a month, are you sure you're going to win all? You're not going to lose? If you know that you're going to experience losses at one point or the other, then you should factor in losses as part of the business. If I am to trade every day and I'm making 50% while using 30% of my capital, let me give you a perfect example. I have let me say I have $300, right? $300 as my trading capital. Now I'm using 30%, which is like $100 to trade, and I am aiming at making 50%, 30 to 50% every day. So if I'm making 50%, it means I'm going to be making $50 every day. If I'm correct and I'm getting everything right throughout the whole month, it means if I trade for 20 days, I'm going to be making $50 every day for 20 days. At the end of the day, I'm going to get 1,000, right? But it is not possible that I'm not going to lose. So if I'm expecting to make $1,000 from using $100 out of my 300 to trade, I should factor in that I'm going to lose at any point in time. So if I'm going to lose, I'm still expecting that I will end up with at least $300 or $500 or $600 with losses. Am I still not in profit? That's what you need to understand. I'm still in profit. How did I get there? Very simple. All I had to just do was, okay, I have $100, and I'm going to be trading with that $100. The plan is to make $50 every day. There are days I'm going to be trading, the trade is going to go against me. I'm going to risk part of my money, meaning I'm going to lose part of that $100. I may lose 40, I may lose 30, I may lose 50, I may lose 70, but I'm not losing 100%. Because I have a measure that once it's going against me and according to a time frame, it is not pulling through, I get out of the market. So I can lose. But I can also minimize the losses if I can get to reduce the number of trades that I do. Instead of doing 5 trades, can I do 3? Can I do 2? That I know of a sure mind, I can cool down and take the trades and I will end up winning. Can I do 50 trades without losses? Yes. Can I do 100 without losses? Yes. But you see, losing is part of it, so that when you lose, you know, I've lost. Oh, I need to go back. Oh, these things like they are monitoring my account. Now, no, they are not monitoring your account. It's just that you did not factor in losing as part of the plan. If you're not going to win whole, it should be part of it. So you win some, you lose some, but the plan is to win more than you lose. So if you factor that into your plan, you will have more self-control, more discipline. Your emotion will not get involved. You will be able to control yourself emotionally. You will be able to understand, oh, I'm not supposed to be afraid right now. Because If somebody was trading before with $10 and he decided to do 1,000, the first day you are going to do 1,000, I don't want to know who you are or what you have done. You are not going to be yourself. You are going to be jittery. You are going to be shaking. Why will you be shaking? Because you have not done it before, and you will be afraid of losing your money. So if you're going to be afraid of losing your money, what do you need to do? Calm down. Do small. Build the experience. If you have done 10 before, you've done 20, you've done 30, 50, 60, 100, 200, 300. If you get to 1,000, you will be very confident. And guess what? At that level, you are going to be trading with free money, profit, not your money, profit that you have grown. And when you are trading with profit, you get more reassurance and confidence than when you are trading with borrowed money or money targeted towards being doubled. So you need to understand, if you get rid of overtrading by setting a lower target. So what kind of target should you set? Remember, I've told you 5% to maximum 30% of your capital. If you are staking an amount, of your stake should be 10% to 50% maximum. From 10% of your stake. Stake is the amount of money you are putting down for your trade. So if it is your stake, you should look at 10% to 50%. Don't put down all. No. What about if you lose it? It's gone. Remember, you cannot do 100 trades without losses. You can't. You can't. You cannot be, you are not Jet Li. I said you are not Jet Li. You know Jet Li can fly. Be Jackie Chan. Be real. When you cannot handle the fight, turn it to street fight. Turn it to WrestleMania. Start jumping everywhere. Anything you see, take fight. Be that kind of person. Be flexible. Don't be rigid with your targets. You want to make. Okay, since you have been doing it that way, what has it gotten you? Or what have you made so far from it? You have not made money from it. Why not change it? Why not review it? Remember, I've talked about discipline. I've talked about overtrading, the causes of overtrading. Remember, when you lose, you're going to be overtrading. And also, when you have high objective, that's high targets. Your target is high. You are expecting to make on 500% in a day. Is too high. What should be the normal rate? What should be your normal target? You should be looking at from 10% to 30% to 50% maximum in a day. 10% of your stake, not your capital. If it is your capital, it becomes lower. You're looking at 5% to 15% of your capital daily. Don't aim too much. You are not easily going to get there. You're going to do a lot, labor a lot, overtrade will happen. Reason for your overtrading is just two reasons. I've told you. You overtrade because when you lose, you overtrade. And you overtrade because the first thing that made you lose so much is because your target is too high. You have high targets. Bring them down, bring them down, bring it down, bring it down. Calm down. Calm down with your target. You are too high. You have $50, for instance. You are looking at making 500 or 200 or even 150 every day. Who do you this thing? 300% daily. Even bank no see that kind of profit. You won't become magician. A lot of people come to the platform, they want to come and double money. That's the plan. Just come there, double the money. It doesn't work that way. That's why you have not made money. Because your plan is always to double. So if you want to make consistent profit, what you need to do is to work on yourself. Number one, just work on yourself. Get pen, biro, book, and be documenting what you're doing. Your daily trades, write them down. And then if you're writing down your daily trade, make sure also you have a plan, your projection. Look at your projection. Okay, I want to make $1,000 this month. How much do I need to make $1,000 this month? Well, if I break it into 20 days, it means I need to be making $50 every day. If I want to make $50 every day, what amount do I need to make $50? If I'm using $100, I can be making $50. If I'm using $150, I can be making $50 every day. So if you are using $100, you are going to need times 3 as your capital, meaning you're going to need $300. If you want to be making $1,000 every month, no sweat, no heat, no issue. Ensure you have $300. If you do not have $300, you have just $30, $50. You do it's the same math. You grow first into 300, then from 300 you can grow to 1,000. From 1,000 you can grow to 3,000. From 3,000 you can go to 10,000. That's how it works. You have to grow. You see, in trading, there is experience that is needed, and that experience, you cannot borrow it. You have to earn it, meaning you have to trade to experience it. Nobody can give you. I cannot dash you. I can share my experience with you, share mistakes you should avoid. But you see, if you do not experience trading, you're not going to experience some of these things I'm talking to you. Some of you know. You've seen it, you've done it, it has happened to you, you know. It's true, it's very true. If you always look at it, so how do you stop it? Very simple. You need to establish self-control for yourself. Lastly, remember I've talked about recognizing your losses. This is business. You have to take it as a business. In every business, there will be profits, there will be losses. How do you manage your losses? How do you manage your profits? When you are winning, you are excited. But when you lose, you frown. You become frustrated. Why? You're losing. Your body cannot accept it. You yourself, you are wondering, oh, this thing, I don't even think it's for me, self. I've been trying it, it's not working. I'm just losing. But you remember what keeps you coming back is because during this process of your losses, you were making money. But because of your ojoro, because of your greediness, or your too high target, you were not recognizing the profits you're making. Some people will say they are growing their portfolio on the platform. Me, grow my portfolio on the platform. Who sent me that message? For where? When I grow, I collect in my bank straight. I don't leave it there. Don't make that mistake. And then you need to also learn to balance your deposit, your withdrawal. You balance yourself. If you're not documenting this thing, you will not know. Let me ask you, you want to enforce discipline to yourself. You want to have better result. Do this thing. What's the first thing? Number 1, go and check all the amount you have deposited so far in trading. Write them down. No, don't worry. It will help you. It will help to communicate sense to your head. You will take it as a serious business. Write it down. Oh, the day of $20, $10, $50, $500, $200. Write everything out. All the amounts you have deposited so far, write them out. Write also all the amounts you have withdrawn. Now compare. If you have lost so much, it means whatever you are doing is not working. So stop. Whatever you are doing right now is not working. So stop. That is a clear mark for you to stop. Whatever you are doing is not working. Just stop it. If your deposit is way too much, times 10, times 5 of your withdrawal, stop what you're doing. Go back to demo and test what you are doing. Test exactly what is wrong. Find out if you even understand the strategy, if you understand the plan. If you don't, then you need to work on it. That's the first thing you need to work on. It's going to help you to have control, to control your losses, to control your profits. Once you're able to control both your losses and your profit, do you know what's going to happen to you? Okay, I think I don't need the light yet. Do you know what is going to happen to you? You are going to become profitable. You are going to be conscious of being more profitable than losing. Once you are able to ascertain that, my brother, my sister, you are ready for profits. Once you are able to ascertain that you are ready for profits, when you do that, then you plan. How much do I really have? that I want to now still use to invest into this business. And don't be in a hurry. Like I tell people, you want to make 1,000, relax, start small. Start from making $10. Oh, you look at them, it's nothing, it's too small. Okay, I'll give you an example. If you're collecting $10 every day and you are collecting it stressless, $10 every day. Every day you're making $10. Every day. If you're making $10 every day consistently and you're able to do this for 30 days, no stress, no emotion, nothing. Do you know what it means? You're going to make $300 from $10. $300 may look small to you, but it's a lot. So if you make $300, be making that in fact, put small out of that 300 that you make, put small back into the business so that you can make more. Instead of making $10, now maybe you're making 15 or 20. The next month you're going to make double. Every month you're going to be doubling what you're making. The process is the key. So if you do not have a working process, if you cannot trade and be profitable for 5 days, 10 days, please do not bother to start trading with real money. Go back to demo and do trades on demo. Do trades for complete 10 days. If you are profitable at the end of the day, you are good to go back to real. But if you are not profitable, please do not continue trading real money because you are going to lose. Yeah, you are going to lose. You're going to lose. And I know you don't want to lose. If you don't want to lose, you need to respect yourself. See it as a business. Grow it as a business. And the only way to do that, work with a working strategy. Test your strategy. Don't be in a hurry. You can spend 1 month, 2 months training yourself, perfecting the skill. Once you perfect the skill, the money will come. I'm telling you, the money will come. I could remember 2018 when I first started. After I finished my training, I was doing $1 trade. $1. Do you know $1? You sit down. I sit down like this, and I will trade with $1. I did that for 2 months. Then I moved to $5. Did that for 2 months. Moved to $10. Do that for 2 months. If you check some of my old videos, you see some of them where I was trading with $15, $10, even $5. Go and check. You will see them. You grow. And when you grow with confidence. You will know if I trade right now, if I lose $300, $500, $1,000, I don't worry. Why? I'm going to get it back. Yeah, I'm going to get it back. And guess what? Since 2018, was it May? I think it's May or April. I don't remember. But either April or May, I started the binary business fully. And guess how much I started with? $10. Yes, $10. $10 was what I started with. Since then, I have not personally brought in any money from anywhere. I have not brought in any money from anywhere to trade. To bring money. Guess what? Even if I want to collect any money to trade, I think it was Pay Later, now Carbon, that I used to collect money from to trade. Again, they are going to collect 30%. I'm going to trade with their money, pay their percentage off, and make small money from that money. I'll just do it as challenge. Oh, I want to use this one to do one challenge like that. That's all I do. The money purely comes from trading. I have one account. It's just one trade that I do with that account. It's 10%. I don't do more. It's just 10%. Imagine you're using $1,000, you're trading and you're making $100. Or you're making 120. And you're doing that with ease every day. 120. Are you sure you're not going to make 2,000? You're going to make $2,000. So it's quite easy when you make the target very easy for yourself. But imagine if I don't have $1,000, I have $100. I cannot make 120 every day. I'm going to be shooting myself in the foot. But can I get to be making $20, $30? Yeah, possibly. Keep the target low. This way, you're going to run very well. So I'm just sharing with you guys, in quick summary, an opportunity for you to overcome your lack of control. Remember, to have control, I say you need to have your plan written out properly. Write down your plan, write it out, make it plain so that you'll be able to run with it easily. And then document all your trades. Go to the platform everywhere you're trading, write out your deposit, write out your withdrawal. If your deposit is too much than your withdrawal, you should pause and stop everything. Start from the beginning. Start all over again. Do a demo trading for 10 days. If you pass it, if you make more than 50%, you can now start again. And when you are starting again, you test with lower percentage of your real money. If, for instance, you have $100 as your capital, you don't test with $100. You test your process with 10%. Now, that 10% of your capital is going to be the capital for the testing. You will now break it and use your plan. Break it down and use it that way. You are going to see the result with that small money, meaning you are making real money, but you are testing, you are building, you are observing all the necessary. There are times you see you are trading with big money. You cannot handle the emotion because you have not seen it before. It's happening for the first time. So you are reacting wrongly. If that was what you store in your system, that is what you're going to be repeating. Remember, it's a circle. Then remember I talked about overtrading. The problem overtrading problem. There are only two major causes. Number one is that you have too high objective. Your target is too high. If your target is too high, you have like $100, you're trying to aim for $500, you're going to blow your account. You are going to blow your account. No two way about it. You are going to overtrade. You're going to lose. And when you lose is the second one that causes overtrading. You will not want to accept it because you have been making profit. Suddenly you have lost the profit. You want to collect it back. You're going to overtrade. Yes, you're going to overtrade. You see, every other causes, they are within these two. They are majorly caused by these two things. The platform can make you lose. That's normal. Losing is part of the business. That's the third thing. You need to recognize that losing is part of the business. If you do not accept and embrace losses, you have a problem. And I asked you a special question. If you are doing 100 trades in a day, in a month, is there any guarantee you're going to win all the 100? Are you not going to lose? Is there no possibility that you're going to lose? If there is a possibility that you're going to lose, then you need to accept and embrace losses. Embrace the losses. It's important you embrace the losses. If you embrace the losses, it will pay you. You will understand that, oh, this thing I'm doing, there is possibility that I lose. So what is my risk management? That's where risk management now comes in. If you're losing, when do I exit? Some people will be assuming that it's going to come back. It's going to come back. If that thing happens to you, out of 100, let me tell you, out of 100, you are only going to get maybe 10 that is going to actually go your direction. The remaining, they will never go your direction. They will just be assuming and telling you, we are coming, we are going back, we are going back. They will never get there. That's the way the market moves, based on volume. So if you're looking at, oh, I want to be doing it this way, I want to be doing it that way, you are doing it wrongly. Correct all this medium, correct all this problem, and you will make money. So if overtrading is a problem, you know how to stop overtrading. Set a lower target. Instead of aiming high, aim for like 10 to 30% of your capital. Yeah, that's if you're looking at monthly self. If you're looking at daily, aim for 10% to 50% of your stake, whatever amount you're using to trade. That's what you should target. Don't aim too high. And then when you lose, understand that losing is part of the problem. You're going to lose. You're not going to win all the time. You're going to lose. So accept losses. When you lose, don't die. Have a control in place that if I'm losing, no, I will get out. If it's not favoring me, I will close it and start again. because you are going to end up making more wins than losses. But you get scared because you lost and you are not recognizing that losses is part of the business. So you need to have self-control. You need to stop overtrading, and you need to manage your profits and your losses. Some of you will be making money, you will leave it there till temptation will minister to you. The platform will minister to you. You will do nonsense and you will blow the money. Don't save money there. When you make your profit, collect it, put it in your bank. When you want to now improve yourself or increase your stake, put in back the money. It's with you. If you have not collected the money, don't spend it in your head. Don't start working towards because you have financial challenge. You want to meet money. Don't start working and trading that way. It will not work. You will not make any money. But if you set lower and smaller targets, you're going to get so many things done with ease. I hope. Any question before I stop this? I think I'm already spending an hour. Wow, it's too long. I wanted to pick some things up, but I didn't know I've talked for 1 hour. I just needed to explain this to you guys, because you see, these are the things I do every time. For those who have been overtrading for a long time, it's been a problem, it's been a challenge. Let me tell you, just do what I've told you. The first step is this: get a book, write out everything you have invested in this trading business. It will be obvious to you how much you have brought on the table and what you have taken out. You will see your withdrawal, you will see your deposit. Compare the two. You will see what you have achieved so far. Nothing. So it means everything you have been doing is nonsense. Stop it. Start again from afresh. Now, afresh means you start with a smaller target, you start with a smaller phase, and you are willing to spend time to grow. If you want to grow into earning 1,000 every month, you need 2 months. 2 months, 40 days. There is no shortcut. Don't be looking for shortcut there. There is no shortcut. 2 months is 2 months. You grow. It's just like somebody learning how to drive. When I was learning how to drive, it wasn't one time. No, you'll be doing small, and the more you drive, the more you become confident, the more you become expert at it. It's the same way. The more you practice trading, the more you trade, the better you get. You cannot just get overnight of result. No. You need to invest your time. And the time is now. See it as a business. Write your projection. What am I looking at next month? What am I looking at this month? What's my target? Once you meet your target, you stop. If you say you're going to be doing 5 trades, if out of 5 you won 4, you lost 1, stop. Continue the next day. Learn to start with a fresh head. There are times I will want to trade. I'm not feeling like it. I don't trade. I stop. I'm having a lot of other things going on in my head. I stop, because you are not a computer. Computer brain can be partitioned. You cannot partition anything. Any small thing, you get emotional on these things, and once you're emotional, you're going to experience losses. If you don't want to experience losses, I will advise you to work on these things. Any question? I want to wrap this up and I want to bring this to an end, but I hope you've been able to learn from the things I've told you. These are practical things. I had to practically experience them, right? I had to experience them myself. So it wasn't as if I'm telling you from a book. There is no book. All I'm telling you, there is none of it I've not experienced. I've experienced everything. So if I'm telling you because I know the solution. I do the solution every day. The solution is real and it's there. It works. It works. It works. It works. I've told you how I had to use 2 months to be trading $1 stake. Yes, $1 stake. I had to use $5 stake almost 2 months. $10 2 months, $20 2 months. It was when I got to 30, 50, I started doing 1 month. 1 month for 30, 1 month for 50, then I moved to 100. When I got to 100, guess what? When I started seeing the result, because I was overtrading. I wasn't overtrading because I was losing. I was overtrading because that was how I started. I was doing all my signals. Every signal I trade. Every signal I trade. So even when I lose, I continue with $1. Don't let me even talk that one, because you will say, what? I'm telling you, I have to stop it. It will not help you. It has limitation. Do the right one and you will get the right result. I hope I've been able to encourage you, share with you some of my main things that actually made me what I am and how I'm able to be consistent. Go and check all my past video. You will see consistency. So it is not I'm faking it. How long will I fake it? Will it pay my bills? Faking stuff does not pay bills. It means I'm going to be deceiving people to collect money from them. No. Far from it. For instance, I spend a lot of money. You guys can see I have a lot of followers. In fact, I'm even amazed. Spending money to get, I've never spent money to get followers. I only spend money on adverts. But I was amazed that there are a lot of people who are watching, who are my subscriber right now. They are from foreign countries. And I'm working out some things for them, really. I'm working on stuff for them. People, you're following me, you're in another country, don't worry, I have a special package I'm working on for you. You will love it when it's done. I don't want to rush it into it. You will be able to trade even without attending any training. Yeah, you will be able to trade without any training. You just need to have one thing: discipline. Follow instruction. If you're told to do ABC, do ABC, and you'll get the result. And you also have a testing period. You test so that you can learn to follow the instruction. Guys, I'm glad to have you all here. I hope if you have learned something, please, if you have learned something, if my 1 hour was worth it, please leave a comment in the section below. And if you have any question or you have anything you would like me to also talk about, leave in the comment section below. I'd love to address them and also help you. It's very important you understand, if you can do these things, let me tell you, your life is never going to remain the same. It has really greatly changed my life. Hey, I'm telling you, serious. That you see every day you wake up, you're not wondering about money, you're not wondering about, even though I'm not making as much as I love to or I want to, but I'm comfortable. I can afford what I want. That's more. That's good. So I just want to also share that with you so that you can be a better person. You can be a better trader. Don't rush it. Must you be in a rush? Spend some time. Build and develop the skill. Then you will make the money. God bless you guys. So I've got to go. They sent me a message. I don't think I can still make the message, but let me see if I can scroll here. If the person is still there, I can now. They sent me a message since I know. So I just parked somewhere, say make I talk to now. Guys, thank you for following me. Thank you for connecting. God bless you, and have a wonderful, wonderful, splendid time. If you have any question, just someone says I will work. Okay, I will say I will work on my discipline and self-control. Get a book. That thing will really help. If you get a book, you write these things down. It will help you. You will see clearer picture. White and black, no, they lie. You will know what you're doing wrong. You will know what you're doing wrong. You will know what you're getting wrong, and you will know when it is not working. Result will tell you. When it is working, result will also tell you. With the result, you will know, and you will be able to say, okay, this one is like it's working. Let me be repeating more of this one. Then you have a working system. You have a working strategy. It's not all about making money. It's not all about the strategy. It's all about the discipline involved. If you learn to do all those things, some of them I tell them before they get into the wrong path, before you start overtrading, I will tell you, you will not want to listen. But you see, if you don't experience it, you will not quickly listen. So sometimes some of them, they are just something you cannot do without. You have to experience them because your greediness leads you to it. And once you do not experience, there are people who don't experience that. And once they know, because they have done business before, they know how business works, treat it as a business. Have projection, have targets, have limitation. Don't be in a hurry. Have a way you are thinking of growing. Okay, in 10 months, what are we looking at? What are we looking at? What am I looking at? Where am I expecting to grow? What do I expect to start making? Look at yourself that way. By the end of this year, I'm expecting myself to be making Nothing less than at least, if this month, if this year, if I'm able to make 50 million, I'm okay. Already I'm close to it. I'm okay. Next year I'm looking at triple, 150 million. That's what I'm looking at, 150. What's your home project? What's your projection? What are you looking at? What are you looking at earning? What are you looking at earning? How are you working on it? If you work on this thing, it will make it a lot better for you. So, and you'll be able to, have good results. So guys, God bless you, and ensure to please work on yourself greatly. God bless you, and have a wonderful night rest.